most nights. The mother stayed at home and made sure that we all grew up right. And they both say that I grew up just a little too fast. But that's what comes from living in a city like Belfast. Running, 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 running. Running, 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 running. Running, 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 running. Running. My sister went to college, she'd always done so well at school. Studied hard and never thought to worry about being cool. Sometimes I wish I was a little more like her, but I'm not. I just hit the ground running and now running's all that I've got. Running, 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 running. Running, 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 running. Running, 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 running. Running. Brother got a job and worked till he almost broke his back. I just hit the road and knew I'd never look back. I ran through most of Europe and the USA. I fell in love with New York City, I've been there till this day. Running, 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 running. Running, 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 running. Running, 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 running.
What a good record that is. That's Dan Donnelly, of course. He's been living in America for a long time, a native of Belfast. I don't know where he is now. I think he is in Belfast, or maybe he's in England somewhere. He was in the programme there a couple of weeks ago. He's very, very good indeed. That's a song called Running, and that's a track called, that's a new album out. It's called Country and Northern. Yeah? And that's Dan Donnelly. Have a look at that. Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Coyle, for sitting in the hot seat yesterday morning. I'm getting the usual strange kind of emails. No, it's okay. I'm just wondering what this is. It says here, Dear Gerry, you pot four reds and 4 yellows, giving 12, but go to the pocket with the cue ball off the last red. What does that mean?
Oh, there's a man asked me a snooker question yesterday.
You were talking about snooker in this programme yesterday?
Yeah.
Have you no shame?
No.
Have you no shame? Have you no feeling for the
Anyway.
Have you no feeling for the traditions of this programme that's been built up over the years?
Let's
you don't
forget
talk about
about
snooker.
me.
No, people are sending me things like, you pot 4 reds and 4 yellows, giving 12, but go to the pocket with the cue ball off the last red.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to understand this?
Let us talk about you.
Okay.
Yes. do you mind?
Just this once. Go ahead.
Right, tell me about your marathon yesterday.
Well, I have to say that yesterday was one of the best days of my life, I have to be
Yes,
honest with you.
Yes. How far did you run? This is a
6
big one.
miles.
You ran 6 miles yesterday. And how long did it take you?
I didn't run 6 miles.
Right, okay.
I covered a leg which was 6 miles
6 miles.
long.
And how long did that take you?
It went from Gideon's Green to Corporation Street, right? And first of all, a very picturesque little route along the Belfast Lough. sea breezes and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, she did that the day before in a car.
Yes,
She told us that.
and indeed, but the only thing was, I think now I've seen enough of the Duncrew industrial estate, because you walk through that entire estate and then you emerge at Corporation Street to the,
Yes,
to,
yes, yes.
to the screams of the enthralled masses and the excited young women.
How long did that take you?
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half, 6
I'll wait
miles.
for you. I'll wait for you to do the mathematics. Yeah.
Right, okay. So you're averaging 15 minutes a mile.
Yeah.
You're averaging 15 minutes a mile, both walking and running.
Not jogging, not running, just kind of
Jogging,
Yeah.
okay. And you never once get into a car.
It's a race, Sean.
Yes,
it's
you
not just
never once. You never
no,
stopped.
no.
You did
It's not
an
like,
hour and a half.
It's not like a man out having a walk. This is a marathon,
Yeah.
supervised, official race. You do not cheat. You don't get a taxi. You don't get a bike. You don't get a taxi. You don't get a lift. There are people watching you. There are stewards along the way. You have to. They take it very seriously. This is a professional race here. You can't get a lift.
Who timed you?
I'll tell you who timed me. I timed me. Because I started at a particular time and ended at a particular time. I have this wonderful thing, it's called a mobile phone. There's a wee thing on it that says...
You were running with a mobile phone?
No, I wasn't running with a mobile phone. When I arrived, a person was waiting for me, and I looked at my mobile phone and I realised...
And then when the man went beep, they start the race, you handed the mobile phone to a person.
Shows you how much you know about anything.
Well, I'm asking you. I don't. I've never been in a marathon. That's why we're asking you.
Well, why be so sceptical? You're so sceptical.
Because...
Doubting Thomas?
I am doubting Thomas, and unless I put my hands into your runners, I doubt you.
Did you put your hand into my runners?
No, I doubt.
Where were you yesterday?
I mean, where was
What did you spend? How did you spend the day yesterday?
I was working for you.
No, you weren't. How did you spend the afternoon yesterday whilst all the people were running in the marathon? What were you doing?
I cut some grass.
Yes. What else did you do?
I
Come on.
played a wee bit of golf.
Yeah, you see, nothing wrong with that. See, am I giving you a hard time?
No.
And you're suddenly, am I sceptical about how many holes you played? And you're sitting there and you're accusing me of cheating in the Belfast Marathon, one of the most respected races in the Irish racing calendar.
Yeah.
You cannot cheat at a marathon.
There's no way. I doubt your time very much.
Oh, well, it's on television next Monday night. Do you want to watch that on television next Monday night?
Your head. No. Not running for television. The man says, right, run along there, Gerry, run up that telephone box and we'll right, come back and Gerry, we'll take a view of you on this side now and go up there again now, Gerry, and we'll run.
Okay, let me put another thing past you.
Okay.
Suppose you're kind of driving your little car up and down to Buncrana or somewhere like that.
Yes.
That's just called driving. And a man is televising you doing that, and you're seen getting into your car and you drive away. Then suddenly the man is in Buncrana and you're getting out of your car in Buncrana, so you naturally assume that you have driven from Derry Stoke London to Buncrana. Yes. Now, if you're in the Grand Prix, you have to go the whole way.
But
do you understand what I'm saying?
You guys are the novelty act at the end of the race.
Everyone enters officially, and there are official rules you go by, and everyone runs, and there is no cheating. Cheating is very, very, very much frowned upon, and indeed is prevented by many men who are observing the people who are running. These men take it seriously. I could enter that race and say, okay, I'm going to run from the beginning to the end. I could enter that race, right, and run a mile, and then get a guy on a motorbike to pick me up, and then he brings me 5-6 miles, and I go in and I cross the tape at like 3 hours 2 minutes. And are they going to believe me?
No,
they're not, because they're watching me all the way. They watch everyone all the way.
Yes, I know. But
anyone who steps out of line is disqualified.
Your time will not be registered.
It won't be registered, of course. That's only a Mickey Mouse time. It's only a leg. I'm nearly 40 years old now, for God's sake.
There's a call on one.
I don't want to take it.
Yes, you must.
I'm not taking it. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I don't mean I don't want to take the call. It's just that I'm upset that people are questioning the credentials that I've produced because I've run part of the Belfast Marathon. Do you know something? Today Belfast, tomorrow the world. I'll tell you something. See, when I run the New York Marathon and I gasp over the finishing line, those doubting Thomases, whilst they're cutting their grass and playing their golf, they will say, he done it.
Well, I would hate to see you if you run a full marathon, Gerry.
So would I.
Because yesterday you were flanked with 2 glamour girls.
I was indeed.
And you looked as if you could have run another marathon.
I'll tell you what, I was firing on all cylinders.
And earlier on, the big fella was right. You had skinny tracksuit bottoms on.
I know.
They were ancient, Gerry. I threw those out when I was about 6-year-old.
No. I have to protect my legs from the glare of the sun. The sun's rays were very strong yesterday. I was going to wear these small lycra ones, but I thought maybe I'd get a little thrush.
Well, Gerry, you were so enthralled with this chat with these two glamour girls. And my husband spoke to you, and you didn't even reply.
I was too busy talking to the girls.
And excuse me for interrupting. Did you see him running?
Oh no! He was walking, chatting away.
So right. We're just trying to get someone on the program this morning that actually witnessed and watched him.
There'll be plenty of that. Many people will volunteer.
Yes.
Do you know the best thing about a marathon like that when you're walking? Do you know the way sometimes, and I don't want to say this in the wrong way. Do you know where sometimes when you're walking along the street and people kind of come up to you and walk along with you and talk to you? And you can't get rid of them. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm with the best of intentions.
Yes.
And what about you, all right? And then they walk along with you, and then, sometimes it's very hard to get rid of them. The marathon's great. Whenever you're walking, you're taking a little rest. You're walking along for a while, and some guy's walking beside you. You start to chat to you and all about his auntie and stuff like that. You just run away. You just run away. Or if you're running and the guy runs beside you, starts talking, you just stop. And then he has to run on because he can't stop along with you. It's great. It's great for getting rid of people.
You see, you're remarkably fresh.
Do you know why? Because I put
a man that ran walked 6 miles yesterday.
I know. You see, you don't realise that the benefit of the training regime that I've pushed myself through.
And you have neither ache nor pain. You tell me.
My legs are sore today, but I'm hiding the pain because I don't want to let the side down. I don't want to show you my weaknesses, but my legs are in agony. It's been a journey for me, Sean, and I owned the road. Mm-hmm. And what's this young lady's name?
Anne.
And he's complaining about my appearance yesterday, apart from the fact that maybe perhaps you thought my shorts or my little leggings might have been better. What do you think generally of my appearance, the way I was turned out?
You look very fresh and fit.
Thank you very much.
You didn't look tired in any way.
Was this before the race, Anne, or after the race?
Oh, this is after the race.
It was Friday.
This is up when everybody was celebrating, all getting their medals.
That was last Friday. I didn't get a medal because I didn't run the whole marathon.
Yeah, that's right.
I saw people with medals and I was envious.
Well, you weren't in blue. Apparently the ones who just did a leg were in blue. You weren't in blue.
I was in blue, actually. Yes, I was. I was in blue, yeah.
Maybe you had something on that I didn't notice. I was just looking at the bottoms.
I was wearing a beautiful little jacket as well. That's my private personal clothes. But underneath my private personal clothes was my little blue vest.
Oh, right.
Were you wearing a hat?
No, I was not. Can you confirm that, madam?
No, he wasn't wearing a hat.
I was bareheaded, hatless.
Checking.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And did you enjoy? Wasn't it a great day?
Well done. Congratulations. Brilliant day. Absolutely brilliant.
Wasn't it a great day?
Oh, brilliant.
I loved it.
The atmosphere was electric.
It was unbelievable, and it was helped a lot by the weather, of course.
Yeah.
And at the very end, you were at Ormo Park, were you?
Yeah, I was. Yes, I had 2 sons and a granddaughter running.
Wasn't it fantastic?
Absolutely brilliant, and it was very emotional.
It was very emotional, I thought, because a lot of people had conquered disability and all kinds of problems to do that, and there was some kind of serious people finishing up, because there was people in bad state, people who had run the whole 26 miles. They were in their last legs when they arrived there, but you could see that they were pushing themselves on, and they were determined to finish it. And there were some people in bad shape, but they revived after with a bottle of poaching.
Right. That's why I think maybe you were carrying somebody's back, because you looked great.
But I'll tell you what, the bravest thing that I ever did yesterday, and a lot of people talk about active bravery and active, I suppose, determination and mind over matter. The bravest thing I did was go into one of the portaloos in Ormo Park. Were you in one of those, were you?
No.
No, don't ever do it. No. Well, you have to steal. You have to really steal yourself to go in there. Anyway, no.
Well done, Gerry.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations. Bye.
Bye. Did you hear congratulating me? That's a word I never heard coming from your lips this morning.
Because I don't believe it.
I know you don't believe it. I know you don't believe it.
I want to talk to someone who ran with you.
All right then, come on there. Give us a ring, 08459 555 678. All those people who saw me flashing like an arrow across the Duncrew Industrial Estate. But there's another thing I'm upset about today, and I don't know if I should mention this or not because it sounds as if I've been picky. Did you see that programme last night, The Ultimate Ulster?
The snooker was on.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
The World Championship snooker was on.
Well, it was a list of the 10 most popular show business personalities in Northern Ireland. I sneaked in at number 10. I was very disappointed. I thought I'd maybe do a little better. Frank Mitchell was number 5.
You were last?
I was last, yeah. And the number 10, I have to be very worried about a list. If you're number 10 on a list that has it number 1, May McFetridge.
May won it?
Yes.
Are you telling me?
I am telling you that. Do you believe me? Do you want independent
No, I believe.
confirmation?
I
Do you
believe.
want someone to ring up and tell
There's
you?
a call on one for you.
Thank you for that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Do I sound a little touchy today?
Yeah.
Do you know, I feel as
You're
if... do you know the
tired.
way-
You're probably tired.
No, I'm not tired. Do you know the way you make an effort and then you have doubting Thomases?
You sound like somebody who's in trouble trying to tell the truth.
No, I'm sound like someone, I think, who's disappointed at the lack of feeling encountered and the lack of sympathy, which has been shown by the
Gerry,
people who
look
work in
at
this-
look at the mathematics of it. You said that you ran and jogged and walked a total of 6 miles.
Yes.
That would be on average 4 miles per hour. So say you jogged even at 6 miles per hour, which is slow.
Yes.
That means at stages then you walked less than 4 miles an hour, maybe 2 miles per hour. What were you doing? Were you on Zimmerframe?
No. I wasn't actually speed walking. I was walking the way normal people walk when I was walking. And then when I was running the way normal people who don't run. I was
Were you
taking
doing that thing, you know, when people are running across the road and there's a car coming, they pretend to run fast, but they're really only walking?
No, I wasn't doing that thing at all. No. You see, this is the type of thing that...
You see,
know,
people are
depresses
doubting you,
me.
yes.
I know, but it's only because you planted it in their minds.
See, I was talking to a man yesterday, a man who I do believe ran the New York Marathon. I
God
was telling
bless
him
him.
about you.
God
And
bless
this
him.
is a former Northern Ireland international footballer, a man who played in England, a man called John O'Neill. He works for the BBC. And I was telling John about you running the marathon. He says, well, what preparation did he do yesterday?
I didn't run the marathon.
I know, but I was telling him about you running 6 miles. He said 6 miles. Is Gerry and anyway
I didn't run
athletic?
6
And I says, no,
miles.
he never played football or never, in no way is he athletic. And he says, he'll be one sore, stiff boy tomorrow, meaning today. And you have neither ache nor pain.
My legs are sore, yes.
No,
But you
no.
don't seem to realise that I've been training in my own way over
You
this past...
haven't.
You don't know this. You don't know at all. I've been walking 4 and 5 miles a day for this last 2-3 weeks.
But for
Gerry.
a man that never ran or prepared, and you did an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Sean, do you believe him?
I don't. I'm actually driving up the Grosvenor Road at the minute, and there's a wee man, must be on his way to the hospital with a Zimmerframe. So I'm driving alongside him and keeping note of miles per hour he's doing.
Listen,
He's on Zimmerframe and he's doing 5 miles per hour.
let me say this to the two of you.
Yes.
I didn't actually do this yesterday in private. You know, I didn't do this behind closed doors. Half the population of Northern Ireland was lined along the way. People saw me. They saw me walking. They saw me running. I mean, why am I justifying myself to you people?
An hour and a half.
Yeah. What's wrong with you people? Don't you realise that what can be done with a little determination and courage, and indeed stamina, and a willing to do the right thing?
I think the courage is in what you were wearing.
No, the courage was given to the Portaloo in Armor Park. Go away, doubting Thomases. Go away, the whole lot of you.
All right, bye-bye.
Go away.
And you never got a medal?
You don't get a medal for doing a leg.
Oh, that's...
You don't get a leg medal. Look at all the things that are happening in the world today. Never mind about me. It's too much for me to be talking about me all day. Look at the things that are happening, one thing after another. The royal wedding, and now Osama bin Laden. Do you know who Emmanuel Goldstein is?
Go on. The man that... the Jewish man that went after the Germans? No, who?
Did you ever read George Orwell's 1984?
Yeah.
And you don't know who Emmanuel Goldstein
Tell
is?
me now. Remind me.
You read you read 1984. It's all about Emmanuel Goldstein.
Go on. I never read it.
Well, why did you lie to me?
Just because you
All
don't
I'm
want
saying is the people who read George Orwell 1984, when they lift the paper today and see the television footage of everybody celebrating around the world, those people who have read George Orwell's 1984 will allow themselves a silent chuckle. They will.
Oh, you're great.
You hate me because I'm a marathon runner.
I wake up crying. You're making rain, and you're just in reach. When you in sleep escape me, you're like my yo-yo that glowed in the dark. What made it special? Made it dangerous, so I bury it.
For my money, one of the finest records ever made. That's Kate Bush, of course, a song called Cloud Bustin'. She's coming back, you know. Like
Is she?
Like Big Tom.
You were always very fond of her. You always had a soft spot for her.
I always thought she was touched with genius.
Yes.
She's coming back like Big Tom. Big Tom
She
came back.
was a bit of a recluse, wasn't she, for a while?
She only did one tour. She only did something like 29 gigs in her whole life, and then she didn't like it, so she withdrew from show business, which what I would like to do if I could afford to do that. Yeah. Anyway, she's coming back, apparently, but I think it's wrong. You can't come back after that amount of time. I mean, that's like me coming back now.
But to play in the show bands.
If I'd been away. Now, if I hadn't played for 30 years and I came back, it'd be wrong for me, because it wouldn't be, wouldn't be kosher. I'd be a different person. I think she'll be probably fat and stuff like that. She'll probably maybe lose a bit of weight, go on the Nolan diet, chocolate fingers and cheeseburgers. No, he looked great yesterday. He looked about 15 stone heavier than he was the last time I saw him. So everything's going on great. I'm vicious today, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Bad wee article. It's because I'm surrounded by doubting Thomases.
Did you not sleep last night?
I slept fine.
I would say you were overtired last night.
I was a little overtired, but
I would say you had a restless night.
Do you know what I think? I think I'm unappreciated, to be honest with you. All those good people down in Belfast yesterday were very supportive, and they urged me on, and I come back here to find nothing but cynicism, doubt, and indeed, well, nastiness, to be honest with you. And I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy with your attitude. Who have we got today? What girl have we got with her?
We always have Emma.
Emma, encourage me.
No, Emma doesn't believe it either. Emma's sitting doing her maths
That's
as well.
That's because you've soured her.
I'm not.
Emma,
I've soured her.
You've soured her. You have. I know. When Emma came in here,
I haven't.
Do you know what she was? She was a breath of sunshine when she came in here. But then she started working your reprogram. Then she became an old hag.
Oh, so you're an old hag, I am. You're an old. You call Emma an old hag.
No, she started to shrivel up.
Oh, it's lovely.
Dry up, and she became 10 years older. And all she talks about now is golf and other people's business.
There's something wrong with you today.
Yes,
there is something wrong with you today.
It's wrong. I'll tell you what's wrong with me. I feel under.
Are you having bladder problem? Are you?
No.
Are you now? Tell the truth.
It's my back bottom. My front bottom's all right. It's my back bottom is the problem.
Your wee bowels not working.
You know, people in England talk about front bottoms and back bottoms.
Nah. What about prunes or porridge?
No, I can. No, it's okay. No, I eat that.
Yes. And is there?
What?
Are you having a wee problem there?
No, it's all right.
Have you piles?
I haven't got piles. No, nothing at all.
Well, what's wrong with you?
I went through a lot of energy yesterday.
There's something wrong with you today. I know it.
Well, what do you think? I ran 6 miles
You're in
yesterday.
pain today.
I am in pain.
Yeah.
I am in pain. Don't you realise what I've done yesterday? I ran for Ireland yesterday.
Did you sleep?
I slept, yes. Not during the race, but after.
No, but did you sleep at all last night?
I slept plenty. I slept good. I was running for
Why'd
Ireland.
you go to the toilet now during the news? See if it'll help you.
Don't want to.
Go on.
I'm going to listen to the news.
On 92 to 95 FM
and 1341 medium wave.
This is BBC Radio Ulster.
And with the BBC News at 11 o'clock, this is Keith Burnside. The Foreign Office is warning British citizens overseas to be extra vigilant in the wake of Osama bin Laden's death. He was shot dead on Sunday by US Special Forces in Pakistan. The Foreign Office Minister Alistair Burt says security is being stepped up at UK embassies around the world.
We're trying to be sensible and cautious in the light of events yesterday. There is a concern that there might be some form of reprisal, so we've heightened the security around all our embassies and consulates around the world, particularly Afghanistan and Pakistan, but we've nothing to indicate a specific threat.
David Cameron has said it's in Britain's interest to work with Pakistan to combat terrorism. American officials have said bin Laden must have had a support system to live there, but the Pakistani president has insisted the government hadn't known where he was hiding. Mr. Cameron agreed that there were questions about the help bin Laden had received, but he said Pakistan's leaders were staunch opponents of terrorism. A team of canvassers from the People Before Profit Alliance Party were attacked in Londonderry yesterday. The group, which included a number of candidates, were in the waterside when they were approached by a group of men. One of the canvassers required hospital treatment. Police say the attack's being treated as sectarian. One of the candidates, David McCauley, explained what happened.
We got down to the end of Nelson Drive towards the Crescent Link, and a group of men approached us shouting sectarian abuse. The next thing, there was like half paving stones coming flying at us. We tried to move away from them, and one of our group turned around to confront them and say, look, we're not Republicans, what are you doing this for? He was punched in the face and unfortunately had to get 3 stitches in hospital.
Dozens of people have been moved from their homes in Derry because of a security alert. A suspicious object was found in the garden of SDLP councillor Jim Clifford in Inniscarn Road in Craigan this morning. A community centre has been opened to accommodate those affected. Sport now, here's Joel Taggart.
Real Madrid have stepped up the feud with Barcelona ahead of tonight's Champions League semi-final second leg. Real claim Barca midfielder Sergio Busquets racially abused Madrid fullback Marcelo during the first game. The former Football Association chief Mark Palios has told the BBC that he believes QPR will face a deduction of at least 10 points as a result of a hearing into the signing of Alejandro Farlin. QPR are hoping to return to the Premiership and currently sit top of the Championship table. A decision is expected on Friday. Finally, the England and Wales Cricket Board has extended the contract of team director Andy Flower. After taking charge in 2009, Flower has led the team to consecutive Ashes victories and the World 2020 title.
On to the weather with Jackie McCann.
There is some high cloud around through the first half of the day, but it should gradually fade, with the best of the sunshine developing after lunch, and the breeze should ease. Another dry day with temperatures lifting to 15 Celsius. Staying fine well into the evening. Dry overnight with temperatures generally holding up around 5 Celsius, but where the skies clear, temperatures could drop lower.
BBC News.
BBC Radio Ulster. Travel news.
As you may have heard in the news, there's an ongoing security alert in the Craigan area of Londonderry. The Inniscarn Road has been closed between Linsfort Drive and Rathlin Drive. Meanwhile, in County Antrim, work began this morning on the Old Castle Road in Whitehead. It's closed between Island Magee Road and the entrance to the car park on Old Castle Road. In Newton Abbey, traffic's down to 1 lane on the A8 from Houston's Corner to Coors Corner roundabouts. That's for traffic heading towards Belfast until 4:30 this afternoon. Also, work on Park Road has been extended to the 20th of May, which means the road will remain closed until then. Anne Jordan reporting.
Travel news on BBC Radio Ulster.
On Talkback with Wendy Austin today, it's the last of the Ask the Party Leaders phone-ins. The DUP's turn to take your calls, except no Peter Robinson, it's Nelson McCausland. You can give him a bell on 08459 555 678. What would the DUP have to do to get your vote? And, party leader or no, he'll have to
take the Talkback test.
That's the DUP on Talkback at 12. Also, Osama bin Laden's dead. Do you feel safer now? Were the Americans right to cheer outside the White House? And how much did Pakistan know ahead of time? And the devastation caused by the gorse fires in the Mournes and at Gorchin. We'll be at the top of the mountains to see the damage. So text or call with your questions at 12. Tweet right now at Wendy Talks Back. And join the debate on Talkback at 12.
She had 2 babies
Bit of an odd mashup there. The first one indeed was, the second one was self-evident. That one was called, it was R. Kelly. It was Waiting for the World's Greatest. R. Kelly, the World's Greatest, and Paula Cole, I Don't Want to Wait. Kind of a mix-up there. Poor old Osama bin Laden, I feel as if I've lost a friend today. He was always there, in the background, cave-hopping, releasing his little tapes, kind of like the Johnny Cash of the Arab world, the last man standing, and now he's gone. But anyway, let's look on the bright side. Kate and Will are married. Great shows last week. Great shows which tackled head-on the last great mystery of life, that great unsolved mystery to which Brian Cox will get round to very soon. Namely, why is Daniel O'Donnell still making CDs? I looked at Tommy as my cat. I looked at my cat as he sat down to breakfast. Tommy, I said, did you see the wedding dress? It was absolutely... Silence, said Tommy. The day of which you speak is over. Kaput. It's in the past. We must move on. Let us now talk of Osama bin Laden, cowering behind his wife, like the coward that we need him to be. We talked about that thing for weeks. The dress. The planets revolve. The universe creaks. Why would you speak of some small incremental incident in the past which has as much relevance to our life as a bullfrog farting in his ink bucket? Tommy, I said, why in time you may share a podium with none other than Seamus Heady, your poetic muse is working on all cylinders. Tommy sneered and replied coldly, I feel I have little in common with the bogman from Stoke County. Get that cat a Nobel Prize, I said, as I chased two kippers round the kitchen, who appeared to still have some life left in them. I must make a fierce complaint to Phoenix Gas. Stephen Nolan, said Tommy, taking a sip of finely blended Kesh coffee, made a right fool of himself at the Belfast Marathon. There he was, on the starting line before the race began, down on the broad of his back, surrounded by medics, oxygen bottles, heart defibrillators, and undertakers, and indeed men from the BBC. Was the lad nobbled? I shrieked. Keep his personal life out of this. Did Gerry Anderson put a Mickey Finn in the lad's liquid lard? All I know, said Tommy, is he told the doctor he was feeling fine, but suddenly he came over all fat. Where is he? I screamed. Take him to me. I should be by his bedside, emptying his brow and mopping his bedpan. I don't know where he is, said Tommy. They took him away on the back of a low loader with a police escort. The low loader was provided by a listener to Hugo's show. Phone all the hospitals, I yelled. Ask him if a fat boy is lying on 4 trolleys in the corridor. Get him a bed. Silly me. He was at home eating his way through a mountain of prawn cocktail crisps. The only way to get any momentum out of Stephen Nolan is to roll him down a steep hill. Attention all gardeners! Phone him today. He will come round and roll your lawn. Save yourself. Pounds!
Ride this train up and down and across a strange, wonderful land. It's almost like a fairyland when you think about it. You go through places with names like Tuscaloosa, Kokomo, Muskogee, Oshkosh, Saginaw, Eureka, Bandera, Battle Creek, Sioux City, Chattanooga, Hattiesburg, Lynchburg, and Bald Knob, Arkansas. You see, I'm a million different people from all over the world, and I've been coming to this country for hundreds of years. This was the promised land for me. But let's not forget that when I came here, there were already millions of people living in teepees along the rivers and hunting deer and buffalo for food and shelter. And it's with a little regret that I think of how I pushed them back and crowded them out to claim this land for myself or for another country. But the Indians' hearts must have been full of music, for they left names with me that seemed to sing. Names like Mohawk, Mandan, Kickapoo, Cree, Yakima, Seminole, Crow, Shawnee, Choctaw, Delaware, Fox, Paiute, Winnebago, Cheyenne, Blackfoot, Navajo, Ute, Comanche, Quapaw, Creek, Apache, Sioux, Chippewa, Ottawa, Hoopa, Shoshone, Mohican, Osage, Menominee, Chinook, Arapaho, Nez Perce, Iroquois, Pawnee, Kootenai, Flathead, Chickasaw, Pueblo, Yuma, Pima, Pomo, Caddo. Well, a lot of them are still with me, and I'm glad. It's for sure their names will always be with me. But let's look a little at the heart and muscle of this land. A few things you don't read in books, things that aren't taught in school. Now, you take this little town we're going through here. This is Beech Creek, Kentucky. And right down there in the valley, that's where our house used to be. It was a little shotgun shack with a spring out the back and a smokehouse and another little bitty house, and that's about all. My pa was a coal miner like most everybody in Muhlenberg County. Worked in the mines all his life. I guess he didn't have much ambition to do anything else because they say coal mining kind of gets in your blood. Matter of fact, Paul said if they ever drained the blood out of him, it'd be blacker than blackstrap molasses. When I was a kid, I used to sit by the fireplace there with Ma, and we'd wait on Paul to get in from the mine, and we'd sure get anxious if he was ever late. Ma would rock back and forth and watch the clock, listening for Paul to hit the front porch. Then he'd come in, nothing clean but the whites of his eyes, and he'd reach for that lye soap and start scrubbing. And I'd stand back and watch him and say to myself, boy, I'll be glad when I get big enough to work in the mines. My pappy said when I was 17, you're 6 feet tall and your face is clean, and it don't look right for a boy that old to not make a living loading coal. Loading coal, loading coal. I'm a double first cousin to a dad blame old. Never get rich for to save my soul in 11 years of loading coal. Loading coal. Ain't never got acquainted with a dollar bill, and I don't ever reckon that I ever will. A dollar ain't made for a feller, I'm told, that scoops up a living loading coal. Loading coal, loading coal. I'm a double first cousin to a dad blame old. Never get rich for to save my soul in 11 years of loading coal. Loading coal. I cussed everything in the mining camp, from my shovel and my pick to my carbide lamp. But I know mighty well till I grow old, I'll still be a cussin' but loading coal. Loading coal, loading coal. I'm a double first cousin to a dad blame old. Never get rich for to save my soul in 11 years of loading coal. Loading coal. I know just as well as coal is black, one of these days the mines will strike, and I'll sit around starving till I'm finally told there's a nickel more a ton for loading coal. Loading coal, loading coal. I'm a double first cousin to a dad blame old. Never get rich for to save my soul in 11 years of loading coal. Loading coal. Loading coal. Loading coal.
Oh, it's Johnny Cash. That's some of his earlier work. That's 2 tracks from an album which he did in the 50s, I think it was, long before he became the long, dark man that we knew him today. That was a song called, that's from an album called Ride This Train. Look, Sean, here's people supporting you. Look, it says here, I feel for you.
When you hear this.
Sean is the most annoying people, one of the most annoying people I've ever heard. I say person because I wouldn't say men, because most of the time he goes on like an old woman. Every single thing he says is, that's wrong, no way, that's a lie. He's very negative. Yes, he is, isn't he? I honestly don't know how you put up with him. Neither do I, funnily enough. Neither do I. 6 Mile Gerry, I want to be known as from now on.
6 Mile Gerry, not 6-pack Gerry, 6 Mile Gerry.
6 Mile Gerry. 6-pack Gerry will come later. What do you see when I hone my body? 6 Mile Gerry is the man for us. 6 miles ran with hardly any fuss. Never mind the other 20. There were runners there in plenty. But 6 Mile Gerry is the man for us. Coyle was on the golf course playing with his stick while Gerry shrugged the sweat off with a dainty little flick. 6 Mile Gerry is the man for us. 6 miles ran with no fuss. Never mind the other 20, there were runners there aplenty. But 6 Mile Gerry is the one for us. Robinson and McGuinness are vying for the top. Now's the time both should give it up. 6 Mile Gerry will answer the call. He'll run for us. He'll run for all. 6 Mile Gerry is the man for us. 6 miles ran with no fuss. Never mind the other 20. There were runners there in plenty. But 6 Mile Gerry is the man for us. Mathematicians and scientists are working on his speed. 6 Mile Gerry pays them little heed. He's training for next year, and for 7-7 he will swear 6 Mile Gerry is the man for us. 6 miles ran with no fuss. Never mind the other 20. There were runners there in plenty. But 6 Mile Gerry is the man for us. You know, I agree with that.
You're so tired you can hardly talk.
I spotted Gerry yesterday.
He's exhausted. There's a man on one.
Good morning, Gerry. No more turkey neck. No more.
So angry. There's a man on what?
The people don't like you like this, you know. Do you know what you're doing? You're sniggering and sneering.
I'm not.
It's like a little bully in a playground.
I can see that you're tired.
No, you can sense weakness.
Yes.
You're homing in for the kill. No. It's all right for you playing with your stick on the golf course.
I can see it.
No more turkey neck, no more GMA, no more Golf Mac Alpha, no more light-fingered Anderson, no more Marathon Man. From now on, you'll be known as the 6 Mile Kid.
6 Mile Cross and a 6 Mile Kid.
6 Mile Cross. I'm angry today.
Yes.
I'm 6 Mile Cross. Good show today. Thank you, Sean Emma, for playing Manfred Mann yesterday. Oh, reaching into the past again. Could you please play Wide-Eyed and Legless by Andy Fairweather Lowe of Amen Corner fame? Gerry wouldn't know who that is. I'll have you know. I played a number of gigs with Amen Corner and Andy Fairweather Lowe. And I remember doing my warm-up exercises with Andy Fairweather Lowe in a place called the Television Club in London. And I know, do you want to hear how Andy Fairweather Lowe used to do his warm-up?
Yeah.
Here he goes.
I thought you meant exercising.
No, throat exercise. Then you go, bend me, shape me any way you want to.
It's wrong grip.
As long as you love me, it's all right. What do you mean wrong group?
No, it's the right grip.
Oh, why did you say wrong group?
I was thinking in Gin House.
That's all right. It's the same group.
That's the same group, yes. I know.
Yeah,
You're
it's
right.
a different song.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm tired.
I know you're tired.
Hello, good morning. Look, I turned off my own mic. That's how tired I am.
Do you want Emma to come in?
Yeah, I do, actually. I've asked her before.
No,
she always said no. No, it'll only make me worse.
No, you need a wee rub of
a
something.
rub of the relic.
You need something.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who's this, I wonder?
I'm Sean McDermott from up here in Leitrim, the Ballroom of Romance.
That's all. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Glenfarne.
That's right.
Oh, good man. Well, I read something in the paper about you trying to do something there. Are you having some kind of an anniversary concert or something?
We have indeed. And we've a big launch night there on the 19th of May. A new song has been written about the rainbow in Glenfarne, and John Farry's written that song, and Nathan Carter is the singer.
John Farry wrote the song. What was it called? What was the original song he wrote about Glenfarne? What was it called? Do you remember?
Mary from Glenfarne.
The lady from
the lady from Glenfarne. Yeah, right.
I loved that. I used to play that all the time. And he's written another one now, has he?
I think he has. He wants to send it on to yourself there, Gerry. And it's
I may have it upstairs. I've been gone for a few days, training and running.
All right.
But I haven't had my full attention on what I should be doing. So it's probably upstairs in my desk. I look forward to that. So is that who's done the new recording?
Nathan Carter is the singer.
Nathan Carter.
Nathan Carter.
All right, I'll look forward to have a listening to that, because I love that place, because I did a little filming there once a few years ago, and it's wonderful because I hope you're not going to change it.
Not at all. No, the dance hall area won't be changed. It'll be. We're certainly enhancing the area, but not the dance hall. The dance hall itself will be kept as it is. You know?
Let me just explain for the benefit of people who don't know that during the kind of show band era, a lot of dance halls were kind of uniform, I suppose. They kind of looked the same. They had a mineral bar, and they were all kind of fairly identical. They've all been renovated and knocked down and changed and refurbished and that kind of thing, except the Ballroom of Romance in Glenfarne, which is in County Cavan. Leitrim, I'm sorry.
Leitrim, yeah.
And it's remained exactly the same as it was in the 50s.
Yeah, and the middle bar is still there as well.
Is the orange crush cloudy at the bottom?
We can organise that from time to time.
You have to shake the bottle. You shake the bottle, you see, before you drink it.
I'm told that you might have played there, Gerry.
I did.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I did, of course, many times, and indeed. But what I really enjoyed about it was coming back later, because when you're playing in those places, let's be honest. At that time, they all looked the same. You know, so it didn't stick out to me. But I do remember being there. But it's actually when a number of years pass, and then you go back and you discover that is the only one that's actually remained exactly the same as it was, and still functioning, as far as I believe.
It is functioning. We had even an old time dance there last night, and a nice crowd, and we're certainly going to have more functions there in the future.
and there'll certainly be more. The bigger bands will be playing there in the future as well. So this is about, I suppose, trying to create employment there as well, and setting up a museum and archive there, Gerry. You know.
Oh, it's going to, well, it's a museum in itself in a way, but you're just trying to add stuff and enhance it.
Well, we know ourselves that a lot of people, especially in the summertime, stop off and take photographs there. And
yes.
We don't give them a reason for going in. But
that's right, because you're right, because I've often stopped there, and it's on the way. Where's it on the way from?
Well, it's the Belfast to Galway, Dublin.
That's it.
The Belfast to Galway road, and it's between Enniskillen and Sligo.
That's right. That's what I would be on it. Coming from Derry to Enniskillen to Sligo, going down to Galway, and you look, you go along the road, and then you look and you see this kind of crescent-shaped front. And it says the Ballroom of Romance, and you go, oh, look at that. And there's plenty of room to stop, and there's, and you just go in there, and it's always kind of closed in a way. But I mean, you can't understand. You can understand
that. Hopefully in the future, in summertime especially, we'll definitely have someone there that will have the museum and archive up and open for people to come in, take their photographs, and reminisce, and we'll still have dances there, you know.
Well, it's a lovely, lovely building. I mean, it'd be great if people could just kind of, drive past and just call in. That'd be so. You hopefully be able to do it this summer.
Yeah, and we have lovely stories from there as well, because Margot was telling me there recently that she played with the keynotes when she was a young girl up there in Donegal, and she remembers one night playing in the Rainbow. And she was doing her school homework when the band was setting up. That's how young she was, you know.
Well,
and of course, Gerry as well. Big Tom really. It was one of the Rainbow and the Ballroom of Romance in Glenfarne would be one of the bigger halls, one of the first bigger halls that Big Tom started playing in years ago. You know.
That's right. Yeah. I'm looking. Excuse me.
What we have done, Gerry, this time. What we have done this time is this new CD. It'll be launched on the 19th of May in the Rainbow. And the lead song on that.
Sorry, that interference there came from Doubting Thomas, who's next door. No, don't mind him. I'm a genuine person.
It was something you did there. Now I laughed at something you did. You did something, and you made me laugh. And you know what you did. Stop doing that.
Sorry, don't mind this. You see, this man's not taking this seriously. You continue on with your saying.
All right, no problem at all. We have, as I said, Gerry, this launch on the 19th of May, and 20 artists that played, the kings and queens that played in the Rainbow down through the years, have donated a song for a CD, all free of charge, towards the refurbishing of the Ballroom of Romance, and they all have given a song. And on the night then we'll have Nathan Carter on his band, Mick Savin, Gene Stewart, Brendan Quinn, Brian Call, Sean Lockery, John Glynn, Aileen King, and indeed our own Pascal Mooney up here in Leitrim will be the MC on the night. And Father Brian Doherty's coming along on the night as well.
No show without punch.
Well, no, you need that indeed. And indeed, your good friend Hugo Duncan has donated a song for that CD.
Oh, that'll cost you.
Will there be a bill coming out in the post?
Yeah, you haven't got that yet.
And
listen, what night is that? What night is that again? What night is that again?
It's on Thursday, the 19th of May.
All right then. Okay, and if people who can't make it there, if they're ever going to Sligo or Enniskillen, if they're ever going from Enniskillen down the Sligo Road, and you see the ballroom during the summer, call. It's well worth a visit. I have to admit. All right, listen. Hope the best of luck to you, and hope everything goes well.
And Gerry, when you get your hands on that CD, you'll give it a play.
I'll give her a little rattle. Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Gerry.
Bye. You no respect. No respect.
No, it was you.
What did I do? I was talking to that man about something that was close to his heart, and you're sniggering there.
No, you did something to your body.
I know I did something to my body, but that's none of your business.
Yeah, but I wasn't ever expecting you to do that.
I know, but it was not. That's my body, my inner voice. Don't be doing that again. My legs used to talk to me.
Yes, I remember that.
They went, that's enough of that now. What would your arm say to you if it would speak? If your arm wanted to communicate with you, what do you think it would sound like?
I don't know. I've never thought about that before. Never thought about your.
Okay, supposing you're doing a golf swing and it's particularly kind of sore on your right arm. What would it say? Easy there now. You know the way you hurt your arm sometimes?
I would say keep it straight. Keep it straight.
No, I'm not sore.
Keep me Keep me straight.
Listen, gentleman contacts me via email, and he says, you promised some time ago to do Pat Jennings.
I'm too tired.
You see, this is what's happening now. You see, I was away for a day.
Yes.
I talked you down to it.
Aye.
I got a bit of your confidence back.
You said...
But you lapsed back. You went back into your old ways. You're a recidivist. Yesterday, because you had the freedom of having your own show, you didn't have to do any impressions. I bet you didn't do any yesterday.
No.
And you say, I'm going to have to talk you back up again.
You said to that man, by the way, big grand, because you could drive past and call in.
You see, you're sniggering again. Yes, I hear you.
Emma said that you have a call on too.
I don't know how you stick it in there. I remember you used to be young and fresh. Look at you, wasn't an old woman now because of
an old hag.
You're like an old bag.
Old bag.
Hello, good morning. Where is this person?
Two.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Who's this?
It's Ruth.
Yes, Ruth. What can I do for you, Ruth?
Wondering if you can help me.
I can help you. Yes.
Someone stole half of the top half of a water garden feature I have.
A garden feature. Yeah.
And they took it probably late on or early Sunday morning or sometime during Sunday.
Why would a person steal a half of a garden feature?
Well, you see, the bottom half is connected to the electricity.
I see.
And the cable goes through the wall, so they couldn't take the bottom half unless they cut the cable.
Yeah. Do you think, did you look around your immediate area? It sounds to me as if whoever took that probably didn't. Probably...
I did yesterday and made inquiries.
Uh-huh.
And
so they've taken it away.
They've taken it away.
That's a shame.
And
But what is it? What is it?
It's really, I think that it's a lady, and I think she's called Pandora.
Pandora.
And she's holding a vessel, and she's pouring water into a jug.
Mm-hmm.
And it really is quite nice.
And this is the whole figure of the lady?
Yes.
Oh, they managed to get the whole figure.
She's holding an urn, and she's pouring into a jug from the urn.
So that would be a desirable thing, I would imagine,
yeah,
and a very unusual thing, not a thing that you would see in everybody's garden. Let's put it that way.
No, not really. I don't suppose so. I haven't seen one. I haven't now quite a long time, and liked it very much. However, I'd be very glad if whoever took it would leave it back, and that would be that. Or if I knew where to find it, I would go there.
Okay, so where was this taken from? Roughly what area do you live in?
Kilfennan.
Kilfennan, here
yes.
in Derry, Stoke Londonderry?
Yes.
All right, well, maybe somebody probably wants to use it in the election manifesto. Anyway, okay, so
Thank
anyone out
you
there?
Very much
not
indeed.
at all. Anyone who's offered that for sale or anything? Or sees something like that?
It's quite pretty, and I suppose you could set it in your garden, even if it is only one half.
Mm-hmm. All right, then.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, Gerry. Well done for completing your leg of the marathon. What's up with the monobrow this morning? He's not full of any human kindness today. Did he run out of milk and make his porridge with vinegar? You see, they're beginning to realise that you're a nasty piece of work. I hate to bring that to you.
No, I'm just enjoying your pain.
You're a nasty piece of work.
I'm enjoying your...
I was running for charity.
Oh, were you?
No. I was running for money. I'd run again for money. It's the only thing that keeps me going. I have a price,
Should I be raising money for your New York marathon?
Will you?
Of course I
Why don't
will.
you just give me some of your money? Save you the trouble of asking other people. Back me. Put your money where your wallet is.
Let there be you. Let there be me. Let there be oysters under the sea. Let there be wind, an occasional rain, chili con carne, sparkling champagne. Let there be birds to sing in the trees. someone to bless me whenever I sneeze. Let there be cuckoos, a lark and a dove. But first of all, please let there be love. Let there be cuckoos, a lark and a dove. But first of all, please let there be love. 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 Let there be love.
That's Nat King Cole. I won't do that joke.
I know. Good. Good.
I always want to do that joke, but I always resist it. It's a good joke, but
it's not.
It is. I always liked
not.
it.
I know you.
It's
do,
only. You can only do it in Belfast. You can't do it anywhere else.
Uh-huh.
This. I think this might be for you. This came into me. It's an offer, a special offer. 6 sessions of hair removal on 3 small areas for 109 quid. Is this for you?
What have been hair removal?
It says areas include upper lip, chin, jawline, cheeks, underarms, or bikini line. And it says here you can have an upgrade to your Brazilian. That'll be for you then, is it? I'll just pass that on. You can have a look at it later. What was that last song called? I Don't Want to Wait By. Oh, that was that mashup. I didn't give you the details of that, or did I? Oh, I did, yes, sorry. I can't find them anyway now, so it doesn't make any difference. Dear Birkin Hair. Thought the marathon was great, loved the fancy dress. There was even a Max Wall look-alike, but he had a Derry accent.
Oh, that's...
The people are beginning to notice that
what?
You're bad today.
I'm not bad today. No, you're bad today, and you're making me out bad today.
No.
Emma and I are just...
No, you're mean. People are saying you're mean-spirited.
No, we're just having...
fun. Fun? Having fun? Is that what you're going to say? Having fun.
Well, fun would be the wrong word, but...
What's the word that you would choose? What are you having? Having a little snigger? Is that the word you're looking for? Snigger?
Huh? We're worried, Emmett said.
You're not worried. You're laughing and you're not worried.
You're just a shadow of the person you were.
I took a lot out of myself.
That's what, and that's why. And we're just okay. We are
laughing.
Yes, we are.
You're laughing.
We are laughing at this. There's a call.
I don't care.
We call it the physical state that you're in today. That's all. That's
no pain, no gain.
You know,
a man has to go through hell to arrive at the other side.
Remember,
a man has to go through hell to find himself in heaven.
I took it on the chin about my dicky heart. I take it on the chin about my wonky eye. I take it on the chin about my bad legs.
Deformed legs. Yeah.
You understand? You've got to take it. You know, you're giving out.
I don't laugh at your leg. I do.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yes, and you make fun of my bad heart.
I make fun of nearly everything about you.
My angina.
I do that.
And
you're entitled to lash.
And you make fun of my bad eye, my iritis eye.
Yeah, your eye's terrible.
Yes, you see.
Yeah, well, you're entitled to lash out.
So when I see you suffering physically, I say
you rejoice.
I giggle. I giggle. That's all. I'm not being bad-hearted. I'm giggling.
I know. I understand. You're getting pleasure out of my pain.
Yes,
it's like what Gore Vidal once wrote. He said, "Anytime I see a colleague of mine doing well, a little something inside me dies."
Yes.
But whenever you see me hurt, a little something celebrates inside yourself.
Yes,
but you should really look at yourself, Sean. Where's this leading to?
There's a call.
All right. Gerry, you don't usually read out text messages. No, I don't. But could you please wish Rita Macaulay, who's the best granny in the world, a happy birthday from Michelle, Laura and Amy. As always, Mr. Self-Importance Anderson will spend the majority of the programme talking about himself. He doesn't understand how this programme works. What was the team called that Gerry ran with? Well, we were called the Going the Distance team. There was a number of us, including Stephen Nolan. It was his idea. See that programme... going the distance. There was 5 episodes. The last and final episode, of course, features the marathon day and yesterday. So it obviously wasn't on last night. I wouldn't have time to prepare it. So it'll be on next Monday night. So you can see all the hijinks and all the stuff that Mr. Coyle laughed about. And all the things. It'll be all on TV next Monday night.
I'm laughing at the way it has left you. That's all. That's what I'm laughing at. I see a man hobbling about here today, a wee shadow of a man that he was. And I say, look at that.
This is the beginnings of the man I'm going to be.
Yes.
Always remember that. Always
so that's
remember
all.
that. I'm on the way up, even though I'm only number 10. Gerry, you've just shot yourself in the foot, as everyone will turn over to U105 to the number 5 man. Number 5 man being Frank Mitchell.
Who interviewed him?
Frank McClory.
Who interviewed Frank?
I think he interviewed himself. I'm number 10. Well, can't have everything. But I don't belong in that list, because I'm not a showbiz person.
Who was on it? Who was on it?
What do you mean, who was in it? The usual suspects.
Well, who? Right.
You name them yourself.
Right,
Go on.
I'll name them, right.
Give me 10.
Right.
Come on.
Liam Neeson.
No.
He wasn't in it.
No, he wasn't.
Eamon Holmes.
Yes. That's one.
Julian Simmons.
No Show Without Punch.
Frank McCrory.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. You know who number 1
Frank
was.
Carson.
Yep.
Roy Walker.
No. Roy Walker's gone. That's where you should stop doing him. Van Morrison.
Van Morrison.
No.
Jimmy Galway.
No.
Jimmy Nesbitt.
Yes.
Jackie Fulton.
Alas, no. No.
Big Pat.
No. You see, all these people that you impersonate, they're no longer in the public. They're no longer in the public eye.
Well, maybe they just couldn't get them.
Well, they couldn't.
I mean, is Liam Neeson in the public eye? Could he get Liam Neeson?
Excuse me, do you think I made the program? Do you want to talk to someone else?
No.
You talk to me? You're blaming me?
No,
for
what
the
I'm
list?
saying is I'm saying... Like,
I'm asking, you're asking me who's in it.
We got Liam Neeson.
I'm not saying
we went to Paris and got him.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't we?
Yeah, so why couldn't you TV have got him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
People didn't vote for him. People didn't vote for him because he's not a show business personality, he's an actor. Well, so was Jimmy Nesbitt. People like Jimmy Nesbitt.
So how?
I never thought people liked me because I'm not a show business personality. I never have been. I don't like show business. I try to avoid it.
Well, why did you enter the competition?
I didn't enter.
Yes, you did. You entered the competition.
You don't enter.
Oh, suddenly this camera crew came running after you.
People vote. People were asked on UTV who to vote, and they voted.
But
and they counted them all up, and they counted them all back.
Were you interviewed on this program?
Yes, I was.
So therefore, how did they catch you?
I'm not proud of it.
How did they catch you?
They rang me and they asked me would I speak to them, and I said yes.
Yes, so there you are.
I'm not proud of it.
You entered the competition.
I didn't enter it. I was asked to respond to it. What do you want me to do? Say no?
Did the man say to you, we're having a poll?
No, he said you have been picked as one of the top 10 personalities. Do you want to? Can we do an interview with you? What are you going to say? No? You're going to be rude.
Who picked them?
The people.
Where?
They were asked on TV and they wrote in.
They wrote in?
They wrote in.
Hmm.
I'm not
Who asked
doing
them
the
to write
program.
in?
The people on the TV, the Julians and all the people in this world. Probably UTV Live or something like that. I know.
And were the people given a list of people who...
No, they were not given a list. They had to pick the person that they wanted.
It wasn't like an election.
You weren't in it.
No, I know. But
it wasn't like an election.
Was it like no?
Well, you did Mark your ex, the second,
Yes.
third choice.
Yes, but
I don't know. Don't you understand? The people spoke, and they spoke for me. You've only got 6. Come on, give me more.
I thought it was finished. I don't
think of men with new hair.
Sure, Liam Neeson, or what do you call that boy again? The actor.
No, there's another boy.
Jimmy Nesbitt.
Who else? Is
well, I don't know if this man's new hair or not, but here's another guess. Paddy Kilty.
Absolutely.
So he was in. Paddy Kilty was in it.
Yeah.
What number did he end up?
I don't know. Can't remember.
All right.
11.
Many's that I've got?
7. Including me. You see, you're 3 short. Dory Honeyfoot? No.
No.
Jerry Kelly?
Jerry Kelly.
Strangely, no. This is a waste of time.
So it is. Who?
Gerry, please congratulate... I don't know, I forget. Gerry, would you please congratulate Linfield supporter Mark Pentland, who completed the marathon. He fainted at 24 miles, and after an hour with St. John's, he got up and finished it. You see? Gerry, your old friend Wogan had the Webb sisters as guests on Radio 2 yesterday. Any chance of a track? Who are the Webb sisters? Did we ever have them in here?
I don't know. Sounds like someone.
If Gerry ran 6 miles, Geordie Tuft is teetotal. Eileen Ralston was there. Now she's a person.
Yes.
Eileen Ralston, a good friend of this program.
Yes.
She was she waited along, took a photograph of me running, and this photograph is on the website. I can confirm to Sean that I saw you walk and then run when you saw the camera.
You
How's
see.
me banty legs today? You ready for New York now? Congratulations to Kelly Rolston, who also did the relay from Gideon's Green for Children's Hospice. That's from Eileen Rolston. And any chance you playing the Dirty Blues Band from Oma? Now, there's a band I have to check out. I met a young lady who was in that band, and she gave me a CD which I have in my bag, which I haven't listened to yet, and I will listen to very shortly, and I hear great reports about them. Great talents. The album is called Potbellies and Bum Notes. Sounds like a random troll through the BBC canteen. I have photographic evidence of Gerry cavorting with a troop of young cheerleaders halfway up the Antrim Road yesterday. That's proof of me flirting with women along the route. Gerry, a white bread has never passed my lips since the day you told me to put a slice in a glass of water, then watch it swell up and then take it out and throw it at the wall. It's yuck. I was wondering if you could put me off curries next. Yes, I'll put you off curries immediately.
Call.
So you're not going to do Pat Jennings?
There's a wee message here saying that you look like someone who had escaped from a hip replacement ward.
Oh, very funny. I'm sure all the people getting hip replacements will be roaring with laughter at that. Hello, good morning.
Helen, George. Thank you very much. Bye.
Who's this here? Who's this?
John.
Hello, John.
Hello, Gerry. How are you doing?
I'm all right, John. Thank you very much. I've been picked upon, and because I tried to do my best.
In my book, you're number one, top of the list.
I'm doing what Hugo suggested I do. Hugo wanted me to put
But don't
something
listen
back.
to him, for he doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, Hugo always likes to put something back. He always says he's putting something back. And I went through hell yesterday to put something back. Because, you know, I am in a privileged position and I know that I've been lucky in my life. So I feel as if I should put something back. Okay. So that's all right. I don't want to talk any more about it. But you go ahead.
No, don't. You just upset yourself.
I know I will. What can we do for you today?
Well, actually, I just called an old friend of yours yesterday, Geordie, on my way back from Newcastle.
Did you?
And they introduced me and my partner down to see the foals.
Oh, you saw the foals, did you?
Yeah.
Did you see Janet? There's one called Janet, named after the lady on this program.
Yeah, and the goat.
Yes.
The big. I forget what he's called him now.
Oh, I can't remember now.
Yeah.
And what was your overall impression of your visit?
Yeah, very impressed, you know. But
indeed, yeah.
And then we brought him in. We brought him into the local village, and he just wanted a wee drop of the crater. We brought him in, and he got the drop of the crater, and brought him back out the house again.
He got it. No, we have to be very careful here because it's against the law to get a drop of the crater. So he was able to locate.
No, the off license.
Not a drop of the crater itself. You mean legitimate drink?
Yeah.
Oh, he needed a wee bottle or something, did he?
Yeah. So we brought him in and brought him back to the house again, and he gave me 2 geese eggs.
Did he? Have you eaten them yet?
No, I'm not going to eat them. I'm going to look for a bantam clock and bantam. Might put them under it.
Really? Does it work like that? I don't think it works like that.
Well, I just.
Why did you eat one of them and try and hatch the other? Eat one of them and then tell your wife to stand well back.
No, it is right. I don't. I'll try and hatch.
Try not to go into a lift for 3 days.
I'll try and hatch them.
Don't try and hatch them yourselves. Don't try this at home. Try and get the fleecy underside.
Well, it's a lovely fold.
Yes.
Lovely fold. It's very nice. But we had to walk down about 3 or 4 fields to the bottom to get them.
Is Shorty going to keep?
He was very good. He lent my partner a blackthorn walking stick.
Oh, did he?
He did.
That's nice. He must have
he
been
wanted it back when we got back to the house.
Yeah, lovely. Well, he must have been relatively sober then, I gather, from his
behaviour.
behaviour.
Yeah, he was. Well, he may have been kind of hungover.
You caught him in between.
He wanted the cure.
You caught him in between.
Yeah. Would
you go back again? Would you recommend all those people to other people? See, I've never been to Geordie's farm.
Oh well, that's the thing. I seen the photograph of you taken with him. He showed me that.
But I've never actually been on the premises.
You have to sign the register because you go in. You'll feature. He has one. You definitely. I was amazed at the people. the people he has in it.
All
It's
right,
unbelievable.
I know. Oh, yeah, it's a Hall of Fame.
The last time I was down there, I called, and he phoned the next day to see did we get home all right.
Well, you see, this
that
is
was,
good.
That was nice, and we're up here in Fermanagh.
Excellent PR. All right, so you'd recommend a visit to Geordie Towers to anyone else who happens to be in the vicinity?
Yeah.
All right,
tell
then.
you a few stories, but the overall one, no faults. No.
I taught him how to tell stories.
Yeah.
Particularly ones that aren't true. All right, then. Nice to talk to you.
But listen. When I actually phoned you up, it wasn't about that. I'm looking for a driving pony. You know the driving pony. You probably heard.
I don't think I do. You know.
No, well, it's a little pony about 12 and a half to 13 hands high that pulls a little cart.
Yes.
Preferably a mare.
Yes. Well, what kind of little cart do you want it to pull?
Well, they're just the little two-seater cart you sit on. Just small.
Is that a jaunting cart?
Not a trotting one now, just an ordinary little that would fit 12 and a half to 13 hands pony.
All right, then. So anyone who's got that, and you say you're from Enniskillen, did you say Enniskillen there? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so anyone who can help this man looking for a little driving pony, by all means, give us a ring, and the number is 08459 555 678, the regular Radio Ulster number, and we'll pass on the information to this gentleman here. Okay, then.
Yeah, well, years ago I used to be your Kentucky Fried Chicken,
correspondent?
go-between.
Oh, are you the man that we
Remember
used?
years ago the wouldn't give out any wipes and stuff like that?
Well, that was I'm very proud of that. That was one of my shining endeavours. There was a time when people.
I don't go near it anymore.
Well,
I on a diet and I lost about a couple of stone weight. So
I understand. There was a time in Kentucky Fried Chicken, well respected indeed, fast food franchise, over the course of the United Kingdom and the mainland, as some people laughingly recall it, they gave people little wipes with their things, but in Northern Ireland they did not provide the wipes. So we regarded this as being, discrimination. And we launched a campaign and we called it Wipes for the Punters.
Yeah.
And indeed we accomplished that. And on my gravestone when I die, here lies Gerald Michael Anderson, aged 48. He got wipes for all.
That's right. That's it.
Thank you.
That's been given them out?
Yes, he got wipes for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Jerry, thank you very much.
Thank you, bye. I get quite emotional then when I remember our pioneering, trailblazing past. The time when we used to do things. Yeah. The time when we used to be incensed by injustice. We were incensed by that. We said to ourselves, are we not worth wipes? Do the people in Britain walk around with greasy fingers? And of course they don't. And they realised that the people in Britain will not tolerate that and will be given wipes to wipe their little fingers after they consume their Kentucky Fried Chicken. And why should the people in Northern Ireland, people who have served, my uncle who served in Ypres, they should get the same privileges? And indeed, I fought that tooth and nail, and by thunder, the day came when wipes were available to even Catholics. One of my finest hours.
Apparently, they're Leonard Cohen's backing singers.
Pardon?
They're Leonard Cohen's backing singers.
Who is? Oh, the Webb Sisters. Why did you just say that? The Webb Sisters are Leonard. Why do you must make me guess all the time as to what you're talking about? Just use a whole sentence. Say the Webb Sisters are Leonard Cohen's backing singers. Then I would know what you meant. See, I didn't mention it. It was 10 minutes ago I mentioned that. So I've moved on now.
You asked for the information.
Yeah, but I like whole bits of information, not snippets, and I have to connect them myself like some kind of Ludo or some kind of. Yes.
Can I ask you something?
So it could be shoved in my papers.
I know. I see you get. No. I want to extend a hand of friendship to you.
No, it's too late.
No. Did
you were evil all during the whole program.
Did you train down or whatever they would do afterwards? The runners. You do exercises.
I had a cheeseburger off one of the vans.
Did you not exercise?
I had a cheeseburger off one of the vans. That's how I trained down. It worked for me. I don't want to be insulted anymore.
It didn't work for you.
It worked for me until this morning when I came in. I realised I got this wall of indifference and indeed ridicule. I may not take you with me to New York.
I don't think you'll see New York.
I'll see it. Don't you worry.
Think so.
I pledge you now.
No.
I will run in New York.
No.
And I will triumph. I will find you, and I will kill you.
I took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around. and I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Ah, take my love, take it down. Ah, climb a mountain and turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide bring it down. You see my reflection in the snow.
Oh dear. How weird was that? Sorry about that. What happened there?
I don't know. It must be a bit of dirt.
Bit of dirt. Gerry, you woke up my dog. It grunted. Thank you
Listen.
very much for that. Could you please play a song called Dancing Feet by Baz McSherry? Just a couple of little notes here before we go. I heard it on the Lynette Faye show at the weekend. Sunday, that's a good show. Good morning, Gerry. Did you enjoy the royal wedding? I enjoyed it. It moved me so much that I had to leave the house. Could you say hello to Kathleen Boyle in Bonmore? Tell her not to worry, everything will be okay. That's from her son Terry. And a nice little message there.
Can Emma and I just, before the end of the programme, give you a round of applause for your efforts yesterday?
No, it's too late.
No, we would like to.
No. Yeah. Yeah, cynical applause.
No,
That's
that's
sarcastic
from the
applause.
heart.
Yeah, right.
That's a clap from the heart.
No, it's too late. Too late. An hour and a half of spleen. No, it's no good. You can't buy me love.
Was that Mary Bell?
It's not Mary Bell. Mary Bell is dead.
Oh, God, I didn't
I
mean
know.
that.
I know. Be very, very careful.
Mrs. Walker, Mrs. Murray, Mrs. Miller.
Murray Walker. Mrs. Walker, Mrs. Murray.
All over you.
That's Mrs. Miller. She calls herself Murray Walker sometimes, and she also calls herself Mary Bell. We're back tomorrow.